Well, hello, all my machine heads, and welcome, welcome, welcome to a early access to a brand new map by a good friend of mine, Matt, over at Shanty Boys Mapping and Modding, and they are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Yes, I said it a billion times, but I'm going to keep saying it. They are wonderful people. This is an early access. Matt sent me the map this afternoon. Him and his lovely woman, Vanessa, and their son, Brennan, are wonderful people. And the guys over at Shanty's Boy, is it Shanty or Shanties? I think it's Shanty Boys. Mapping. I'm going to put a link in my show notes for you guys. This is a first look, and guess what? I haven't even looked at the map yet. I've only seen a little bit of snippets of videos of Matt's videos. This is sent to Giants for testing, and it came back with a few issues, and I watched personally Matt fix them on camera. So you want to talk about transparency, everyone. That guy has all the transparency. So they were nice enough to give me early access to the map and told me to put out a video. I have got the time on 0. We are starting on new farmer mode. What we are going to do is this hour is the very first episode here is going to be a complete farm build. I'm going to show you how this works. We are on new farmer, but before we do that, let me bring up the PDA so you guys can see. Okay, now this map is got a little bit of everything. Like I told you guys, they have tested and tested and tested and tested. I like saying it over and over again because I'll tell you, they're still playing on it. It's a great map. So you can do small farming. You can do medium farming. You can even do, up here in the left-hand corner, large farming. And the cool thing is, let me show you what we start with. Matt, and actually I think this was Vanessa's idea because she loves to mow. And when I mean she loves to mow, she loves to mow. If we ever had a contest to see who mowed the most amount of grass in Farm Sim, I think it would probably be her. She loves to mow. She was collecting. They had a live stream tonight using Beck's mods, and Beck does some absolutely awesome mods. I just wanted to say that. They're a little bit sped up. The capacities are a little bit extended, but boy, they're nice looking mods for real. But anyway, so we start off with, let me get this off. We start off with field 12 and 13 and 5 that I can see right now. But let me show you also what Vanessa and Matt have done is they've started you with all of the in-between areas. So once you buy the field, you have now access to that whole quadrant. You can terraform, you can right up to the edge of the road, you can extend your fields, you can build fences, you can do whatever you want. This map is so versatile. I am so proud of these guys. Absolutely epic. They're just amazing. It has got a corner down here that is forestry, and there are some tidbits. There are placeable or the little hidden thingies, these things here that you can pick up and make money with. Spoiler alert, I know where they all are, but we're not gonna use them. We're gonna leave them alone. Let me get you guys up in the air, kind of all over the place. So let me get a little more organized here to what we got going on. This is probably going to be one of my favorite maps. Oh, and by the way, Matt, the intro screen is not blurry. It is absolutely epic, absolutely awesome. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to give me early access to a map. Okay, so let me bring up this. This is the first field. I'm going to do this too, since we're going to go slow. Let's go 5x. Let's go 8x so we can go around a little bit faster. All right, there we go. Now we can move. This field 12 is one you start with. Okay. Get this a little bit bigger so you guys can see where I'm at on the map. This is your farm starting area. It is, now, here's the thing. If you start on anything besides new farmer mode, this is all not here, but you're going to have to purchase it. And it all comes with the all the ins and outs of the fields, like I showed you guys when we first came on. So it's going to cost you like $3 million. So my suggestion would be for me, and this is just for me, you guys can play it any way you want. I would start on new farmer mode and sell all of your stuff. And then if you wanted to sell off the main parts of the farm, then and start someplace else, then you've got at least the money to do it. Because I agree 100% with what Vanessa said. Once you can't really buy a whole heck of a lot with $500,000. You can't even really buy a decent tractor unless you're buying like a really old or small tractor. You can't really do it. Typical Shanty Boy style. There is trees scattered all over the map. Look at that background, Matt. Good job today, by the way. He fixed the background this afternoon, and it looks much better. You're not staring off into green space. You are staring off into some mountains and some different backgrounds. He's got the trees lining the map. It is a standard 2X map. So for those of you who want to ask me, I did ask some of my family members. Asked me in a special DM if Matt could speed up the BGA. It does have a BGA on the map, but he was unable to because in order for it to go back to Giants, he would have had to basically go into the XML of the map and change a whole bunch of stuff, and I told him not to. So y'all can blame me. I apologize for that. But, all right, so let me get up a little bit higher. Like I said, let's get going over here. You own 12, 13, and 5. So you own that field over there. Then you own this little tiny one here. And then you own, there's the animal dealer. Then you own this field right here. So it's basically set up to start with small farming. And you work your way up. Okay? And then as you go towards the outside of the map, it has got some decent-sized fields. Look at this one is 60 acre, well, 58.01. I mean, it's a decent-sized field. Not gonna lie. For a 2X map, that's pretty decent size. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is something that I think that is absolutely epic. And as 4B Modding pointed out, he also did a mod review on this, an early access. Matt actually gave an access way up here, which is more than most map makers would have done. Most of them just would have put a giant rock here and left it. But he put you up here so you could actually, if you wanted to, you could put a house up here if you wanted. It is absolutely, look at this background now. Now you're not just staring off. It looks like the countryside. Good job, Matt. I mean, fantastic. And just so you guys know, this is my first time of actually loading up the map all the way through. I promised Matt that I would give you guys the same reaction that I got, that he got, when this is my first reaction too, just as much as it is your guys's. I'm leaving the PDA up big so you can see where I'm at on the map, so you can check. There are lots of productions built in, and look, this is for Wisconsin, one of my long time friends. There's undulations. This map is predominantly flat for the most part. But what Matt's done is you can see from up here, there are undulations and gentle rolling hills throughout some of the fields, so you don't get that completely flat. I'll go down a little bit smaller. There we go. So you can see a little bit better. Let me double check to make sure my recording hit. And just to be sure, I think we are because I did hit the hotkey, and yes, we are. All right, so let's get this back up here. All right, this is the lake. You guys all know the way I feel about my water. I have to have water for animals. I have to have water for aesthetics. It just, if not, I have a couple of ponds that are put down, and so on and so forth. This is another sheep pen down here. So there comes one on the farm. No, actually, I think this is a horse farm. Yes. And it is amazing. And then you come across. Let me bring this back up so you guys can see. As we get in here, this is a decent forestry area. Now, it is not super dense. It is not super crazy, but it's enough that you can get your logging itch on if you want. Here's your sawmill. One part makes planks, and I do believe that the other one is a carpentry factory. I do believe. Okay. So this is your, and you have the clearing here. Like I said, it's not a ginormous forestry area by any means, but if you are a logger and you do want to log, you can come in here and clear this out, replant it, and keep going. That's why I like it, because not every map needs to be a straight forestry map, and not every map needs a million trees like Kaz64 puts on his maps. I mean, Kaz goes a little overboard with the amount of trees. I mean, sometimes there's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of trees, and as Matt stated, it's sometimes a pain because he's got to go through and he's got to find all the floating trees. He's got to go through and make sure they're all set into the ground correctly. And I'm going to tell you, I am a modder myself. And map making, when I watched him do this from scratch, it is a whole different ball game. So he has gone through this painstakingly. Now, as you can see, there is a river that runs through the center of the map. It kind of splits it into the quadrants that I was talking about with smaller, medium, large. Now, as you can see, there's quite a few trees actually surrounding our farm. What I like about this map, this is so far Matt and Vanessa and Brennan and T-Bone. I hope he's feeling better. Hope he's getting all the guys over at Shanty Boys. You guys are amazing. 4B Modding, Rusty Gaming. There's a whole bunch of guys I want to mention, but I got to get a list. Chad over at CBW. There's so many guys that I want to mention, and I will be over the course of the next couple of videos. I will be mentioning them by name and giving them shout-outs because they've all had a hand in this map. And what I mean by that is Matt has taken people's ideas and put them into this map. But anyways, getting back to the first review myself, what I like about this map more than anything, it is a smaller map in the sense of it's not like Pacific Northwest, it's not like Hastings, it's not a giant 16x map. It's only a standard size map. But you can zip around this map pretty quick. But it feels huge. Look at this. This is a green cell point right there, but look at the detail on us. Absolutely crazy. All right, so where are we on the map? Where's my little icon? Where's my little icon? There we go. Zip across here. So we can head back up. We got a mini little town that's up here. But the nice thing about it is a build pretty much from scratch. Like, I think 4B was going to put his little break in this little section right near this supermarket. He was going to build his farm right there. There is grass, and I'm going to quote Vanessa on this, grass for days, and it's all free. It's all surrounding there. There's one patch here. There's one patch there. There's just grass for days. So what I would do if it was me, I would not plant a single field of grass at all. I would just mow the meadow grass. Here's your BGA. Okay. Here's your shop. So if you look from up here, all right, get up a little bit higher. Here's your shop. It's literally down the street from your farm. So it's not like you got to rent a bunch of trailers and a bunch of tractors and a bunch of stuff to take your stuff back to the farm. It's literally zing, like right down there, and it's like not the first left, not the second left, but right in there. All right. And then you got some more smaller to medium-sized fields, but look what he's done. All of these can be connected. So if you want to do really large-scale farming, you can do really large-scale farming. We're up here in the right-hand corner as we go. Or you can keep them small. And then this little horseshoe field, I think, is one of the neatest things ever. It's like, okay, so that takes some time to think about how you're going to harvest it. But chances are I probably will close it in and just make a square field. But if you look, you can connect 14, 15, 16, all these fields right here, and literally make one ginormous field all the way around that. That would take you quite a while, because this one's 15 acres. That one's basically 8 acres. The little dinky ones are small, but that's only an acre and a half. Then you got this one up here is, that's more than 3 acres. Oh, here it is. It took a while for it to upgrade. This is a 25-acre field alone. If you added all those together, that's another 80 acres. Easy. What he did also is, here you go. It's a field, but it's also a placeable. So you can carve this in if you want, or you can put all of your factories here if you want. And here's another water. He knows what Fury loves. I love, love, love my water. I think the color is amazing. I think he did a great job on the color, the two different colors. See the green and the yellow. Here is the dairy sell point, I do believe. Restaurant, little mini. Look how he cut that in. We're going to do a drive around on the map too, so don't think I'm just going to stay up here. I'm going to give you guys, but look at the size of this field. Let's get over this one here. Almost 80 acres, guys, just for this field alone. If you cut these trees out and combine all of these fields, you've got one massive field. You could do absolutely ginormous farming. Or you can cut it all up into make 100 little tiny fields if you wanted. You can make them little 5-acre, 6-acre fields and go bada bing, bada boom. Look at these. You got small fields. 6 acres, 7 acres, 6.87. But you can combine. Look what he's done. He's done it so smartly to where you can expand. You can add them together. You can combine them. Make giant fields if you want. You could farm to your heart's content. And as we get around here, he's got the road that's coming. These trees are set in into a thing, like a little ditch, and it looks so realistic. I'll show you when we get down there into the ground. But you can clear that out and then combine this one. And then on the other side of this one, he's got a little baby one. All surrounded by grass. Grass for days, as Vanessa would say. And little random rocks and stuff. That's what makes it realistic. And look at the culvert. So, my first impressions of this map are amazing. When you look out into the distance, you're not seeing just a green screen, as most map makers do. He's taken the time to do some sort of background. And remember, I'm looking from up here. Not many people fly around their maps. Not many people do that. They don't put a background, so when you're driving along, I can guarantee you when we get down there, we're going to drive around and we're going to see that it's quite a bit of distance. And then you've got your smaller fields right back in, and here's your little river again. There you go, guys. And look, combine all of them. You can do it all. You can expand. You can make them. And look. This is what I like. Now, this is the difference between a map maker and a real map maker. You see with the reflection, the water's moving. How many map makers do you guys know that is got a current into the map, into the rivers, and it's all flowing down? Tell me that that's not something that other map makers do. Great job, guys. All right, so let's get out of the air. Oh, we'll save it right here, because I haven't even adjusted any of my settings or anything yet. That's going to be happening. Today will be a predominantly farm build is what we can do, but I want to do a quick drive around, so let's get this turned off. Get this. Boom. Oops. And then flight mode off. And we'll get down here to the ground. Okay. So, here is your starting equipment that you start with on new farmer mode. Whoops. Went to the wrong button screen. All right, so you start with the Case Magnum 340 CVX drive, 374 horsepower. You start with the Kloss Lexan 8900, 780 horsepower. You start with a header, the Convio Flex 1380, 13.8 meters, so it's decent size. You start with a corn header as well, 9 meters. Cultivator is 6 meters, the all-around flatline 600. So it's a small one. That's a small cultivator, but he's at least started you with one. He didn't have to. Seeder is just a small seeder. I do believe this is a 6 meter. It's in-game. The planter, ooh, he started us with the Kinsey 4905 Blue Drive. Woohoo! That's a decent seeder. Well, that's a planter, actually. That's a decent planter in real life. They're quite expensive. And he started us with it. Wow. That's a good job. That not many people start you with an actual planter. They'll start you with a seeder. And, of course, your header trailer. And 2 header trailers, actually. One for your corn header and one for that. That's it. That's what you start with. So, first and foremost, look at that. Beautiful tractor. I love my case. I love all tractors, though, for real. All right, so let's take a farm tour real quick. Let's make sure all these doors open. That one does. That one does. Does it have lights in here, Matt? I think it does. There's the garage door. Wow, look at that. Ha! That's awesome. I'm assuming I might leave this. This is really nice. I was going to sell all the equipment out of here, but I might leave this. Let's make sure this door opens, and it does. Oh, this is your workshop. That's what it is. Ha! I just wanted to make sure that that worked with the mouse key. Why am I... There we go. I had to turn it off. I don't like the little icon, but I did it anyways. Wow. Little details on this. The windows, they don't open, do they? Wow. That's crazy, Matt. Good job. There's got to be lights in here because I see the lights up here. I wish I was live. If I was live streamed, Matt would be screaming at me which way to go right now. Which reminds me, next Friday, let's try to... There's the lights, I'll bet you. Did they turn on? No. Okay. I know they got to turn on. I know he would not have put this out without lights in it. That's probably the lights right there. That would turn on shed lights. Oh. You can do it from right here. You don't even have to be in there. Check that out. Good thing I hit my my F1 button, Matt. Sorry. Look at that. All the lights. I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this shed. All right, so you start with that shed. Let's head over to this shed. This is a wide open farm. For real. For real, Matt. Like, you can have lots of space to open everything up. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. Let's make sure this door opens. And it does. Let's make sure this opens. And it does. Did I expect anything less? Now, I'm sure that the lights turn on. What I like is you don't have to be at a light switch. Just come in here and hit R. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Little switches. The doors. That's shed number 2. That's the workshop. That's the shed. Let's see what this is. I'm assuming this is a garage. Wow. Let's see. Let's see. Here we are. Man. Like, the lights in here are just epic. Like, can you imagine it's like stacking bales in here? Just to stack bales. Look at that. Wow. All right, so you start with a workshop and 2 sheds, your house, and a carport, it looks like, so far. And there's your collectibles, more of them. Right there's another one. One on the porch, one there. Ooh, does this open? No, this is decorative only. But what a great place to park a vehicle. Truck, pickup truck, anything in there that you wanted. Skid steer, something. All right, so I want to get just a little bit faster of running time. We don't have to go 8, but I want to go at least 2 so that I can move a little bit faster. There we go. Nice looking light poles. I'll bet you this thing lights up awesome at night. Absolutely. Okay, so our first animal pen. And it looks like a cow pen, right? Okay, this holds 80 cows. All right. All the doors work. Let me make sure. We always have to do our testing. Make sure the ground is correct, and it is. There's nothing worse than getting a map and having floating stuff that it's floating. Fantastic job. Fantastic job, as usual. All right, so you start with an 80 cow pen over there first. And it looks like a sheep pen here. Okay, the 65, that's the large. And as usual, we check, make sure nothing is floating. Man, I like those lights. Gutterball would love those lights. He loves to light up his farms. There's another collectible, everyone. Spoiler alert. And no floating fences. Good job. That's two for 2 for animals. All right, I'm assuming this is chickens. And 360 chickens, so it's the large chicken pen. And we double check. Double check. Perfect. Egg triggers clearly marked. Triggers clearly marked. Okay. I already checked. What is this? This looks like piggies, doesn't it? And it is 270 piggies. So, all right, you can have chickens, pigs, sheep, or cows on the farm. You can have them all. Once again, some great lights and another collectible. Yay! We're not going to use those. Look at this. Let's make sure. Look at the color on this. Look at that. Look at that. Fantastic job. Look, even the little sticks up on the sides. Good job. I mean, just like, I can't believe how nice of a job he did on this map. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours, guys. Everybody, like, I want you to understand how much testing went into this map. Like, absolutely forever went into this map as far as testing, as far as, and they're still playing on it. They were on it earlier today. They were checking out Beck's mods. She's a modder, and she does extended capacities and speed mods. They had a whole series, a live stream today of her mods. So they give love, guys. They really, really do. So I want you to make sure that you hop on over there. You subscribe to their channel. You show them some love. Tell them Fury Machine sent you. They're just nice. They're just nice. Really, 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 from the bottom of my heart, super people. All right, so I guess I'm assuming that this is our silo. Boom, boom, boom. He had talked about putting, this is just for standard in-game stuff. He had talked about putting a multi-silo in just so everybody can have it. But he didn't want any issues at Giants, and so he just did the standard. Look at that. All the triggers and heights are done right. So I know for a fact, a lot of guys who do map reviews will drive over them. I don't have to, because being a modder myself, I can tell that these are correct. You'll be able to drive right over them without, you ever drive over something and then they go to the moon? Now, here's the fun part. Many of my family members, Matt, have asked me if you can sell the stuff on the farm. And we're going to check right now. Let's go into here. Let's go into construction. Okay. And load this up here. All right. Let's head over to the house first. I know you can sell it. Now, a little disclaimer. When you can sell this house, okay, see how it lights up? But it won't sell the house. It'll just sell the triggers. This house is going to be permanently here. But you can sell the trigger. There's many, many, many new triggers on the mod hub. I even have done it just to get the money back, and then you put the little placemat down or the welcome mat down. It's only like $100, and you make like $60,000. All right, that can be sold. Let's see. This can be sold. This can be sold. So I'm waiting for it to turn blue. That can be sold. That can be sold. That can be sold. Boom. Boom. And boom. All right, so 100 out of 100 so far, Matt. Everything on the map can be, or on your farm can be sold, and you can literally start over. Absolutely, which is what we're going to do, with the exception of, now I want to see something, though, that I want to see if he put these into the thing where I can rebuy them. Because if I can, you can just place them wherever you want. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so good news and bad news. You can sell them. You can sell the stuff you want. Just once they're gone, they're gone. So if you, like, I really like this workshop. I really like the way it looks. I like the way the sheds look. So I probably will keep the sheds because I like the way they look. I like the way he built the farm, and I like the way he's got lights. Gutterball is going to have, in the famous words of Dr. Hook, you make my pants want to get up and dance. You make my face want to grin. Sorry. That's for Gutterball, because he loves his lights. All right. So, but what I will do is I'm going to sell the animal pens because I am going to put my own pens down, which is why he did it. Generally, people who build their farms either go with the farm that was built for them and change the animal pens, or they change everything. You have the option to change everything with the exception of this house. You can sell the trigger. It will give you the money back. Trust me, I've done it. It'll just get rid of the trigger. The house will still be here. You can either put your own sleep trigger in it, or it can be for a multiplayer. You can put your own other house down and have 2 sleep triggers on the same farm. So I'm leaving these sheds because I really, really like them. Now, let's get down here. And now let's do this. And then we'll go to the store and we'll buy us a pickup truck to drive around the map with. I wanted to show you guys this. This is one of my all-time favorite things that he did. Look at the details on his bridge. From the lanterns to the little, like, cuts. I mean, just... It looks like somebody built it from scratch, which is what it's supposed to look like. Sorry that my voice got really high-pitched there, but I get excited when map makers build stuff into the map that is their own creation. This came out of Matt's head, and this was put on here to where it's just epic. And it's not one of them little tiny rickety thing. You can get some big, decent equipment across this thing. I've seen it. I've seen Matt take some big stuff across this stuff. So this isn't like one of those you see on, like, what's that map where it goes up into the mountain? The island, Spectacle Island, where it's got this little tiny walking bridge and they expect you to drive over it. Oh no, this is a great map, or a great bridge. Look at the lanterns. Now I can see that he's done this in 2 parts. It's got an upper part and a lower part. You can tell how much hard work he put into it. You can tell. Whenever there's multiple parts to a certain placeable area that they've built, it takes a lot of work. I am not going to lie. You can tell that it's 2 parts, but man, fantastic. I don't know where he found these. I don't care to know. All I know is, look at it, even the little cut marks on the end. Look. Even the little cut marks on the end, like somebody built it from scratch. Wow. You know, when I was watching your video, Matt, and I was watching you drive over this, and I kept saying about the bridge, kept saying, boy, I tell you, when you see it in person, and look, no floaties. He's got everything into the ground. Perfect. Look at that. It's perfect. It looks like it was built here. And then he extended it over the ditch. Oh, man. 100 out of 100 on this one. Up, 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 up. Spoiler alert. Ding, 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 ding. I'm finding them. All right, so let's go to the shop, and we're going to buy us our truck that we like so well. We're going to buy our truck that's going to be our farm truck right off the bat. Let's go with this. Spindles puts out great mods. This is going to be Matt's truck. We're going to call this Matt's truck. Just think, Matt, 1993. How old were you? Almost 30 years ago. You were 20 years old, my friend. You were 20 years old when this truck was made. So you could have had one of these and could have been driving. So let's go the hitch and the plow because we got a plow downloaded. We're going to go and I'll tell you guys later. I'll tell you on tomorrow's episode. Today is, let's go. I don't want that. Let's go that. Yeah, we're going to go with the trim. All right, so let's go. Since Matt loves case tractors, let's go case. Ooh, yeah. What I want to do, though, is go up here. There we go. Two-tone paint. There we go. There we go. Let's go the case. You guys like the black or the white? Nah, I like the white better. Yeah, me too. It's going to be Matt's truck. Every time we get in this, it's going to be called his truck. So we're going to go the dualies. We're going to leave the speed the way it is here. There we go. Let's buy this. All right, let's tab into it. This will let us know where the store is. All right, this is the shop. This is where your vehicles will spawn. You have all of this area here, all the way from the road, and it will go all the way this way. Here's your repair trigger for bringing it to the shop and repairing it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so it's a mini little town. Here's your fuel station right off the bat. Garrison, perfect. Welcome to Garrison's gas station car service. Nice. And he put it, it's kind of fitting. Put it right next to the shop, so technically, you can get your car worked on, come over here, get your gas, and get your diesel over here. I can't wait. I can't wait. I know if a couple of my friends are working on putting actual diesel into the game. And then Matt will just I'll have Matt slip a trigger here so you can come and buy like diesel. That's what these green pumps are. They're diesel. And when you're filling your tractors, you come here. When you're filling your cars, you come here. It's great. All right, so let's get into into Matt's truck. Bring up the map. Okay, so by field 16, which is not that far from your house, literally straight down. So let's go this way. Show you guys the town. Here's one of your grain sell points. I'll leave the big map up so you can see where I'm going. See how nice and smooth they are? There's an oil factory on this. I can see it right here. It says Natural Oils. There's your pallet spawns. And your triggers. Perfect. Here's your BGA. All right, let's do this. That way we can drive nice and slow. And just kind of creep around a little bit. We'll go back over this sell point again. Okay, so we got some more sell points down to the road here. Bread. It's got a bread factory on this. Hear it? Nice. West Hills Bread Factory. All right, we've got... This is a grain sell point, and I'm assuming it's out back here. Oh, great job on the graphics on this. It looks... Oh, there it is. It's a factory. So what is it? Oh, we don't have enough money to buy it, that's for sure. Some sort of grain factory, I'm assuming. Well, that's your bread factory, so I'm assuming this has got to be your flour factory. Let's look at this little mini. Huh. There's your dairy. Look at that little milk carton on top. That's spinning. Ha! That is epic. I didn't even notice that when I was flying over. That's cool. Little milk carton that's spinning. See it? That's epic. Here's another dairy. This one doesn't have the milk on top of it. So I'm assuming this must be the main building. They're all factories, though. They all got little triggers on them. So look at that. Well, this one doesn't. So that's cool, though. I like that. Great job. Like, absolutely epic. Epic. Let's get back in our truck and go. Oh, and by the way, this map has absolutely zero, I mean zero errors in it. It is error clean, error free. Let's drive this way. Let's bring up this. She was right. Oh, I'll go a little smaller. Grass. And grass. Look at all the grass. It's all free. You own it already from the beginning. So from myself and Matt and Vanessa, you're welcome. For those of you who love to do grass, you're welcome. Because this is a grass lover's dream. Right here is where 4B Modding was going to build his farm. Bowling alley with a sell point. Finish doing the town here. Ha! My kind of people. My kind of people. I lived in a trailer park for 5-6 years. My wife and I did. So, my kind of people. Sometimes trailer park people are the most down-to-earth people you ever want to meet. They all live close to each other. That's why. So, it does have a little town, everyone. Let's head back towards the town real quick. Little side roads. It's still customizable. That's what I like about it. I'm assuming this is the restaurant. Farmer's Market. Perfect. I know this from many other maps that you can sell a lot of stuff at the Farmer's Market. Hey, look. There's the sell point. Nice. See how nice you can drive over those? All right, so let's go back out to the main road, start picking up the pace a little bit here, and we will work our way back around. Look at the distance. Man, it's not like you're looking off into a green screen. I know I'm driving all over the place. Look at that. Oh, this is our farm. Hey. All right, so now we get to test our bridge for the first time. Oh, it comes with greenhouses. I didn't even see those. Nice. Oh, you know what? I did see this in his thing. Guess what, everyone? These are preloaded with water. They're already going. These are free greenhouses. They already have 20,000 liters of water in them, and they're making all 3 different kinds. So, as Matt would say, free greenhouses. Look, you're going to be able to make money right from your greenhouses without ever having to start with anything. You can literally just wait for a pallet to spawn if you wanted, throw it in the back of your truck and sell it. You literally don't need anything else to make money. You're already set up to start making money. Oh, man, he thought of everything. I forgot about those. That's my fault, Matt, as I jump in your truck. Oh, look. So as you come around, all the realistic ditches. Now, in my area, okay, up here in New York, Matt, you're a little farther west than me. Nice job with that bridge. Absolutely epic. I have ditches around my house like this. Like, literally, all up and down our roads are all ditches like that. So, super realistic to me anyways. All right, so this is your animal dealer here. We always just drive around it. Look at that. I like how he made it a little bit rougher on purpose, so you're not just driving in there 90 miles an hour. Look at grass for days. Grass for days. Matt, I did figure out what was giving me the issues on the last map. It was that mower I was using. So you called it. It wasn't a mod that wasn't converted correctly from 17. It gives you errors. And because when I looked up the error log, that was the first thing that threw the error. All right, here's your animal dealer. Double check to make sure that works. And I know it does because I've seen it tested. Bada bing, bada boom. Cow feeder with robot. Our horse barn. 5. We have 5 horse barns on this. 4 chicken coops. 3, no. It's not. It just counts up. My fault. My fault. Sometimes I'm not the smartest crayon. Look, you can probably utilize this for storage. Spoiler alert. How much do these ones give you? $1,000. Awesome. Now, there is one that is hidden on the map that I'm not going to show the location of. You must find it yourself. You must find it yourself. I'm not going to show anywhere near it is. But now, like I said, you see these fields now? You're getting into some decent-sized, real decent-sized fields to my right-hand side over here. And, like I said, if you wanted to cut these trees up and put this in here. Now, originally, what happened is in his area. This map is made by his area. Okay, that's the reason they called it the map that he called it was because the lower part of the map floods when it rains. It all collects in here. That's why he's got water in the ditches and stuff, because he wanted to represent that. Oh, and by the way, we have power lines. Boink. They have hit markers on them, everyone. They have collisions on them. So you must be careful when you're mowing. Look at that. And it's like really realistic where the road is overgrown, and that's it. It kind of just ends. All right, so if you wanted to have drag races, you could come out here in the middle of the night. Drag race. I'm just so proud of these guys. I really am. Get my steering. I was playing ATS, so my steering wheel always will take precedence over my controller. Oh, let's go back that way. This was the field they were harvesting. Matt was harvesting it using Bex mods. It's decent size. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But he set you up to where you don't have to do big farming. There's too many maps out there where there's no options. You either big farm or you small farm. Like, I love Old Stream Farms, okay, by Black Sheep Modding. Fantastic map. But you're stuck. You're pigeonholed into just farming one way. You only can farm small farming. You're not going to have 20-meter equipment on that because it's too small. Pacific Northwest, same thing. I ran into that problem because you can't small farm. You're stuck. Matt has set it up where you can small farm if you want. You have tiny little fields. Some of them as small as an acre. Some of them as big as 80 acres. Here's another bridge. We're going to test this. Let's see. Perfect. The ground is done perfect. Look at that. No bumps, no raises, no nothing. Great job, Matt. Now, see, we're into the section of the map up here that is bigger farming. See? And look at grass for days. But the nice thing about it is you can expand it. You can expand your farm all the way to the edge of the field. Because in my area, the fields go right to the edge of the road. This corn would be all the way up to here. But if you want to leave it, you can leave it. What's cool about this map is there's your combines, your equipment will all have plenty of space to turn around. You don't need to do headlands. You can send them off on a worker and be done with it. But there are some different shaped fields. There's not just square fields. There's a couple of them on here that are a little odd shaped, like 12 is a little odd shaped, 13 is odd shaped. But generally speaking, they're square, but you can change that. That's the nice thing about Farm Sim. Look at this. Grass for days. I have to keep saying that because you could, this is a grass lover's dream. You can keep mowing and mowing and mowing and mowing. Now, we're going to get down to the edge here to see. Look, power lines, everyone. Stop signs, power lines, ditches. This map so far is hitting all of the markers for me. You can start small and work your way up to medium, work your way up to big. It's got factories on it. It's got places for factories on it. Now, here's what I want to test. Ditch. I don't want to get stuck, and I didn't. So they're just enough to where you can get through them. Look at grass for days. Fantastic. Like I said, guys, I'm seeing this the first time, the same as you guys are. All right, here you go. See, this is what I was talking about. He didn't have to do this. I just wanted to walk up this because I think it's epic, the fact that he took the time to create up here to where you can go. Look at that. That is super realistic. You would find this. The rocks going through it. That's absolutely realistic as all get out. He did not have to do this extra work. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. And I was told by Brennan that underneath here is supposedly a tunnel. We're going to try to find that together. Let's jump down here and jump down here. I was told there was a tunnel. Maybe not. Maybe it was another map. Nope. Watch this, everyone. Nope, there is. Look. Ha! Brennan was right. So, you can come down here and do your little skinny dipping if you want. Take your clothes off. No one's going to see you. You swim in the hot springs. Cue my evil laugh. Look at that. Brennan was right. Good job. There is a little tunnel underneath there. Look at that. That is great. See, map makers don't do that sort of stuff. They don't. They don't put big rock formations. Like, why would you, like, it's just going above and beyond. Absolutely. And look, when you look out now, there's a, you can see it. Look, it's not just a green screen. There's the edge right there. I can't get any further, but now you got something to look at. So you don't have maps like, you have to build like a border. You can leave these trees the way they are or take them out, and it's not that bad to look at. I think it looks great. I think it looks epic. Like I said, so far, this is absolutely checking every box. A little bit more driving around, and then we'll wrap this up. And then when I come back tomorrow, this will be my farm build. I'm going to do a series on this, and I will fill you all in on how that works and what I've got planned. I got some epic stuff. Of course, I'm not going to give it away. I'll let you guys tune in tomorrow to see it. Look. I don't know what that is. It looks like more corn. Look, grass for days, though. I have to keep saying it because you could just mow around and around and around the fields all day long. And it's free. You don't have to own the field to mow this grass. You don't. They've given it to you already. Look at it's just crazy. So, okay, you got one decent-sized field. And you can combine this one and this one if you wanted. So that you could have one map. You can combine all four of these. Sorry, I forgot I got to bring this up. You can combine all of these. Oh, right here. I want to show Wisconsin. So, look, see? Hill. Down, hill. Down. Look at that. Because he hates flat maps. This has got, look out. Look. Not major either. They're not crazy. They're not like causing you to jump. Look, see what I mean, Wisconsin? See how it's got one in the middle here? Oh, I forgot the ditches. That's my fault. You gonna do this? I forgot about that, everyone. It's got ditches. You can't just drive around like that. You can't go all willy-nilly. Look. There's a second field with some undulations in it. Goes up. He is going to love this map for that sake. He doesn't mind square fields. He just can't stand it when they don't do any work flat-wise. See that? Undulation. But then you have your fields that are flat. See that? That's what I like to see. So for those people like myself that don't like to mess around with elevations and stuff, and I do believe this is the enter into the park. I didn't even show you all the little tidbits yet. I didn't. This comes right back into our farm. No, this is the park. The kids' park. I forgot about this in the tents. Look at all these tents that people can come here. So you can come and clear this out, and I'll show you. You can come and clear all this out. Oh, you did a good job fixing that, Matt. By the way, he had a little issue with this, and he fixed it. Looks absolutely epic now. Good job. And look, the lanterns are all matching. Can't open these doors, can you? Nope. So these are all aesthetics. They're like a campground. But look, you can come in here in your forestry. Undulations in the ground, Wisconsin, just for you. You clear these trees out, and you can farm this. Look, you got the little bitty baby hills. This reminds me of Dark Forest. You can tell Matt worked on Dark Forest because it looks just like it. Except for it looks a lot better because it's a newer map. Dark Forest still has like the old, even though it's 22, I still equate it to the 19 graphics. This has got the 22 graphics for sure. But you can come in here and farm, and you don't have much changes to do. And the trees aren't super dense. They're dense enough to where if you got in here with a harvester, you could do a logging operation for sure. You could replant the trees if you wanted. Absolutely. Absolutely great. All right. So, nice little campground. That came out good, though, Matt, for real, when you fixed that. He had one of them that was underground a little bit, and he fixed it. Now you can't even tell. Perfect. Little firewood cell point. So you could do a really, really, really good role play series on this. Take the kids camping. You know, you could do a role play series, which I may. I'm not going to tell you guys otherwise. I may. There's our bridge again that we came across the first time. See? Small lure fields. Oh, this is the one we own. Wait, oh, this is the one we own. This little baby right here. You can do this with small equipment. You don't need a giant piece of equipment to start. He's giving you the option. I just have to be careful not to go 90 miles an hour over that. You will take care. Look at that drainage ditches. Oh, it's amazing. This is your farm. Your farm. Oh, I want to see. Like a glove. Perfect. All right, we're going to get wrapped up here in just a second. All right, I want to... All right, so I just wanted to make sure my timer was getting ready. We're going to wrap this bad boy up. There's a tour of the map. Starting tomorrow, I will be doing a Let's Play on this. This is a early access. This is before it's even released to anybody else. Released on Giants. He did release it to other people, so I can't be dishonest about that. You guys know that I pride myself on being truthful and transparent. I'm sure that other people have this map. I just want to make sure that I point out that it is early access. It is not being out. It is in Giants for round number 2 of testing. I've got the latest version, so it may or may not tweak a little bit more, but for the most part, it's going to stay pretty much like this. And even the flags, it's great. But this is Blackwater Bottoms by Shanty Boys Matt, the Shanty Boys mapping, and this is done by Matt of Shanty Boys. And I have to give credit to Vanessa and Brennan, their son, where they all worked together on this. Eagle worked on it as well. I'm not quite familiar with all of your names over there yet, but I will get it. Matt, make sure that you put in the comments anything that you want to put as far as the map. If you want to put how many hours you worked on the map, that's fine. You want to post pictures in the comments, that's fine. I'll give you access to do that. If you want to post anything in the comments for people, I will make sure that I highlight it and I pin it and that you guys get a chance to get right up to the top. So for all of my family members who watch this, if Matt or Vanessa make a comment on this, I will pin it and put it at the top so you can read their comments first. They deserve that. It's their map. Other than that, I think we did well. I've got so many big plans. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be great. I may or may not keep these, wink, wink. I may get rid of them because Matt gave me the option. He gives you the option to sell them if you don't want them and put your own down. So wink, wink, we may, but I am probably 90% sure I'm going to keep these sheds. But yes, I will give Matt the permission that he needs to. If you need anything, Matt, just message me or have Vanessa message me. Or you can email me anything you want. If you change the map at all, just email me and I will let people know what's changed. The textures on the rocks. Absolutely epic. All right, so I'm going to end my video here as I normally do, with my normal outro. I wanted to also point out one last thing, and I'm going to go. Be sure, guys, that you're kind of being respectful in the comments because my moderator, which is Gutterball, and you all know that he is my moderator, will get on you. If you have a rude comment, you have the comments that aren't exactly up to par, he will get on you. That's his job. That's why he's here. He protects Fury, and he protects not just Fury, but me, myself. You know, Fury is a character, but he protects me in the sense of that. So be sure that your comments are respectful, that your comments are nice. Remember, we have a family channel here. We do not want to offend or upset anybody on the planet. We don't. That's not what this is about. We're about Farm Sim. We're about helping the Farm Sim community. And other than that, I'm not going to drug down the negativity. That's not what I'm about. You guys know that. So, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's family. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And on that note, Fury just ran a little bit over his hour, but that's okay. I'm going to try over the next couple of weeks to get set up with streaming. I'd like to be able to start streaming live at least my Brothers 2. My Two Brothers series with Gutterball. Because he's excited about it. I've never streamed before. I don't even know how to set it up. So, Matt, if you want to message me or have Vanessa message me for you and let me know what I need to do. I have Streamlabs OBS. That's how I record now. Let me know how to get set up, what graphics to go to. I have a 3070 processor, so I should be able to stream okay. I should be fine. Everything is jacked way up on this computer, so let me know. Help me get started because I've never done it before, so I'm excited. And on that note, everyone, I will let you guys go, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with the official farm build on Blackwater Bottoms by Shanty Boys Matt. All right, guys and gals, and everyone who's watching this, love you all, and catch you all on the flip side.